My name is Jyotika Sharma, and I am Associate Professor at the School of Medicine Health Science Center at University of North Dakota. I remember my first AAI meeting. It was probably when I was a postdoc in Texas, and that was, I would say, 15 years ago or so. And I'm pretty sure that I presented a poster on a disease that I was working at that time, that is sexually transmitted disease by chlamydial infections. It must have been something on that. And again, I can say that every year, every single year I have been to AAI. It has been great meeting with people and, you know, sort of networking and being able to see the science, upcoming science, because not a lot of the things that people talk about here is yet published. So you get to see new things which are not yet out there. So it's a great platform, I think. There are many people who have my father. He was a school teacher, and he inculcated basically in all of us the importance of education, if you will. So we were a big family, and it was challenging to raise that many kids for my father, but the love of education that he was able to put in all of us, I think that is something which has stayed with all of us to date, and hopefully our kids, we will be able to give that love of education to our kids as well. The field has changed quite a bit since I first came to AAI, although I cannot remember the precise interactions that I might have had at that time. But I think it's a lot more interactive. I think media has to play a role in it as well. AAI is able to put out, you know, so many things before the meeting starts, so people come prepared, much more prepared, I think, to the meetings. And I think in that sense things have changed for better. The single most important thing that I tell my mentees is to always keep in mind that science is always dynamic. Don't just get bogged down by something that you have found in your experiments that doesn't fit your hypothesis or whatever, you know, your expectations probably, because in the end it's going to be fruitful. So just don't make yourself static, and don't think that whatever you have thought about is static. So things move, things change. A mistake turning out to be a blessing, I think there is another word for it. It's called serendipity. And that happened not too long ago when one of my postdocs, he purchased an antibody which was a wrong antibody to a completely different molecule, and that mistake led to the most rewarding and the biggest project in my lab. And that was, I believe, 3-4 years ago. So I think that I would consider a mistake that was pretty rewarding.